United Aircraft Corporation, a subsidiary of Russia's state-owned Rostec Corporation, and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, India's largest state-owned aerospace company, signed a joint activity agreement in late January 2026. This agreement establishes the framework for licensed production of the Superjet-100, also known as the SJ-100, regional passenger aircraft in India. As Altitude Addicts, the YouTube channel producing this analysis, notes, the document marks the formal beginning of large-scale industrial cooperation between two major aviation powers and brings years of negotiations to a concrete conclusion. The signing took place on January 28 at the Wings India 2026 International Air Show in Hyderabad. The agreement defines a broad cooperation mechanism covering certification, production, and after-sales support. Senior representatives from both countries were present, including Russian Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade, Gennady Abramenkov, Russia's ambassador to India, Denis Alipov, Russian Trade Representative Andrei Sobolev, and Dmitry Kopasov, head of aircraft certification at Rosaviatsia. To understand why this agreement matters, it is essential to look closely at the Superjet-100 itself. Designed to carry roughly 90 to 100 passengers on short and medium-haul routes with high traffic density, it is a narrow-body regional jet originally conceived as an international program. However, geopolitical shifts and sanctions forced a deep transformation of the aircraft's design and supply chain. As a result, the modernized variant, designated SJ-100, is now built almost entirely with Russian components. It is powered by the domestically developed PD-8 turbofan engine, which eliminates dependence on Western suppliers and enables uninterrupted serial production and export potential. Altitude Addicts highlights that this transformation has turned the SJ-100 into a strategically autonomous aircraft program rather than a partially international one. At the heart of the agreement is a legal and organizational framework that supports long-term collaboration between UAC and HAL. The document sets out how certification, licensing, production, and maintenance of the SJ-100 will be organized within India. This structure is designed to support not just assembly, but a full industrial ecosystem around the aircraft. Under the agreement, HAL will receive a license to produce and sell the SJ-100 in India. This includes manufacturing assemblies and components, final aircraft assembly, and the creation of a full maintenance, repair, and overhaul infrastructure. A key element is HAL's commitment to support the certification and validation of the aircraft's type certificate in India, which is mandatory for commercial airline operations. United Aircraft Corporation, in turn, will assist HAL in setting up and modernizing the required production facilities. This support includes engineering consultation, design services, technology transfer, and the deployment of Russian specialists to assist with training, quality control, and production ramp-up. The intent is to ensure stable output from the start while allowing local content to increase progressively over time. The Joint Activity Agreement is not the final step, but an intermediate one. Both sides describe it as a bridge toward a comprehensive master agreement. That future document will define implementation schedules, financial arrangements, and a detailed division of responsibilities across all phases of the program. For India, the importance of this initiative is substantial. Since the end of licensed assembly of the British Avro HS-748 in 1988, India has not produced a commercial passenger aircraft domestically. The SJ-100 program therefore represents a return to civil aircraft manufacturing after nearly 4 decades. The partnership also allows HAL, traditionally focused on military and government aviation, to expand meaningfully into the civil aerospace sector. This aligns with HAL's long-term goal of increasing civil aviation to roughly 25% of its total revenue in the coming decade. As Altitude Addicts observes, this marks a structural shift in HAL's business model rather than a one-off project. Local production of the SJ-100 fits directly into India's Make in India initiative and supports the UDAN program, which aims to improve regional air connectivity. These policies focus on linking smaller cities and remote regions, precisely the type of routes where a regional jet of this class is most effective. The agreement also carries broader geopolitical significance. Russia and India have a long history of aviation cooperation, especially in the military domain, where HAL has worked with Russian partners on fighter aircraft production and support. The SJ-100 deal expands that relationship into civil aviation, signaling a more diversified and mature strategic partnership. From Russia's perspective, establishing SJ-100 production in India opens access to one of the world's fastest-growing aviation markets. Demand for regional aircraft across Asia is rising rapidly, and local manufacturing reduces logistical barriers while improving political and commercial resilience. Altitude Addicts points out that this mirrors Russia's broader strategy of anchoring aircraft programs in friendly, high-growth markets. Challenges remain despite the strong foundation. Certifying a fully import-substituted aircraft within India's regulatory framework will require close coordination with aviation authorities. HAL must also invest heavily in workforce training and facility modernization, as its experience with mass-produced commercial airliners is limited. Competition adds another layer of complexity. Other manufacturers are actively exploring India's regional aviation market, including Embraer, which has considered local assembly partnerships of its own. However, the depth of state support on both sides gives the SJ-100 program a distinctive strategic advantage. In conclusion, the joint activity agreement between UAC and AL to produce the Superjet-100 in India marks a new phase in international aviation cooperation. It strengthens Russia-India ties, supports India's ambition to rebuild a domestic civil aerospace industry, and gives Russian aircraft programs a foothold in one of the world's most dynamic markets. As Altitude Addicts concludes, this is not just an aircraft deal, but the foundation for a long-term industrial partnership with the potential to reshape regional aviation across Asia.
We mainly traveled by passing through Tashkent and continued from there straight here. When Rabat passes through Afghanistan, Pakistan, this aircraft is completely imported, and accordingly all our domestic avionics are installed here. Globally, we wanted to make the aircraft as similar to the basic aircraft as possible, so that civilian pilots were as comfortable as possible when flying on the basic aircraft. Let's say in one shift to our board and undergo faster adaptation to make flights as comfortable as possible for yourself. And therefore the cockpit as a whole is arranged and very similar to the basic aircraft. The biggest difference is, of course, the monitors here are wide format 5 monitors. That's what it has to do with the first ones. 4 vertical panel, the entire indication is almost identical to the base aircraft. The biggest difference we got was the systems manager slide, because it is also presented in a wide format. There we had 2 separate blocks, an old SMS. Here we have a new interface, a slightly new management philosophy, but we try to make it as convenient as possible. We still make it as similar to the old one as possible according to the philosophy of the abbreviation for routing, but we are trying to make it much more convenient than the old one.
I have quite a lot of experience in operation. Our aircraft in airlines, we understand on which routes we operate. What is interesting, so to speak, for our customers, as carriers from the point of view, so to speak, of receiving the greatest, so to speak, preferences when transporting passengers is a salon as one-for-one customer. Here it is completely arranged in the layout of Stabsajevsky seats. This is a completely economy class step here.
30 inches. At the same time, it is established.
A newly developed chair crafted by Russian companies.
These chairs are already made by technology.
So-called slim, so to speak. They don't take up very much space in terms of, so to speak, cushions.
Moreover, the available passenger space ensures sufficient comfort during travel. When I take a seat there, my height is about 180 centimeters tall.
There is still sufficient room in front of my knees to ensure comfortable fitting.
comfortable enough, and yet it is.
Economy class is not some kind of comfort or anything like that. This story called us not.
There is enough space on our plane, it is excluded. There is enough space here, so to speak, for
passengers of this row, and there is enough space for the passengers of this.
Well, if you refer to the salon setting accordingly,
the whole thing is already made, so to speak, by Russians.
Companies that
completely, so to speak, the development has already been done in Russia.
Here, for example, is the AS zone. Yes, this is to say one of the places where the cabins are located. The crew who in fact are fed with you are fed according to this, so to speak. Yes, here absolutely means that standard equipment is placed, which is available in all airlines, which they can rearrange between aircraft. This, strictly speaking, is already their equipment, so to speak. Here we are not establishing any, so to speak, new rules. A practice that has been used all over the world, but an absolutely standard furnace, which to say appears depending on the serviceability of the workplace.
Respectively for cooking.
So,
a table with a sink and coffee makers.
With ovens arranged with precision, the layout provides convenience for human operations, occupying the spot typically assigned to a boxing conductor during takeoff, as one might say.
Landing as well.
In the back service area, toilet. In essence, considering the space is larger than the plane itself, attention should be directed toward the bathroom situated at the rear of the plane, designed specifically for enhanced size, as commonly noted. What is the recommended practice currently emphasized? Can use for passengers, so to speak, the most mobile, so to speak, restrictions, but so to speak, an important advantage.
At India's International Civil Aviation Exhibition, our presence was without India itself. We present for the first time in the world civil aircraft IL-114 and Superjet-100. These aircraft are currently in the final stages of certification testing. Serial deliveries of these aircraft will begin this year, by the way. The Superjet featured here represents the very first serial produced aircraft, soon to be delivered to its airline customer, demonstrating progress in aviation innovation. Of course, the Indian market is a priority for us from the international markets. This is primarily due to our long-term cooperation in the aviation industry. This gives us the opportunity to talk about production opportunities to organize the production of the Superjet-100 aircraft at those capacities that are currently involved in the production of combat aircraft. And of course, the Indian civil air transport market is one of the fastest growing markets. There is a fierce competition here. All foreign manufacturers, world companies are present for us. Competition is very important. Today we see that we are not inferior to our competitors. This aligns with our focus on achieving competitiveness both in pricing and advanced flight capabilities. And of course, a key factor in our successful cooperation, part of the organization of production of IL-114 Superjet-100 aircraft in India, is the fact that these aircraft are completely developed and produced in Russia. Our cooperation with India will not depend on any three parties.
On the eve of this exhibition, skepticism emerged, urging us to demonstrate resilience and preparedness.
The foreign press in the West, first of all, is that discussions that in fact half of the components are imported, it will arrive on foreign engines. Today we are talking about the fact that this is not just the world premiere of aircraft, this is the world premiere of our Russian aviation industry. For the first time, we were able to produce these aircraft within our country, within our industry. Russia is the only country in the world where the aviation industry is able to fully develop. Children are civil aircraft, and we see the hype around our machines today. We have specially opened the hood and hatches so that those who doubt can look in, and they look in, try to find. They do not find foreign nameplates, but we generally understand such excitement. Indeed, such a project in the time frame that we were able to implement was almost impossible to implement. Well, in general, of course, it is very important for us that we are equal. Participation, competition, winning against foreign companies is essential. Selling aircraft abroad remains a key priority. Ensuring competitiveness is our primary focus. In all markets, Sales abroad are the key to the successful implementation of the long-term implementation of the program, that it will live successfully, continue to transfer income to all of us for many years and today. The first aircraft that we successfully sold abroad from our newly developed aircraft is the 114 aircraft. We largely coincide with India in terms of operating conditions. They have a huge number of regional airports, a huge number of flights from these regional airports. A machine like 114 them is simply necessary. Today we made a demonstration flight with ours. Customers all note the superiority over foreign aircraft that are operated in India today, and in terms of comfort and noise in the cabin and space in the cabin, this is also very important. And I believe we opened the door today for... There is a very big way on the international market for both the Il-114 and for our other civilian aircraft.
If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of Altitude Addicts to encourage us.